Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. People see me going to the airport and they're like, Doug's heading to the Olympics. And it's like, no, that fell through. I'm actually going to see my sister-in-law and her husband in Bethesda instead. Don't get me wrong, I love my sister-in-law, but I also really love my country. My name is Doug Amith. I'm 33 years old, and I'm trying to get electric unicycle racing accepted as an Olympic sport. Well, my day job is as the technology editor for Time.com, and a while back this company out near Portland, Oregon called Inventist sent me this solo wheel to review. So this is the solo wheel. This is our weapon of choice on Team USA electric unicycle racing. It's $1,800 from Inventist. 10 miles on a single charge. It goes up to 10 miles an hour. And gyro stabilized. Battery charges in about 4 hours. Gyro stabilized so you don't fall over as easily, kind of like how the Segway works. I still have my training wheels on because I'm just learning, but yeah, this is what we're using. And I figure that there may not be a lot of people out there who own one of these, so hey, maybe since I have access to one, I could clean up in the medal counts. Look, am I the best electric unicycle racer on the team right now? No. Do I have the most skill? No. Am I comically over the suggested weight limit for the solo wheel? Yes. Is everyone else faster than me? Yes. Do I still use my training wheels? Yes. But I've got heart. I'm big. I'm what you call a bruiser. I can get in there if I get in a tussle with someone. I'm a good person to have on your team. So I'm going to lead this team. I may not be the best unicycle racer right now, but I'm going to make it because I believe in electric unicycle racing. Dangerous. I mean, we'd have a dangerous Olympic sport, but that's what makes it an Olympic sport. It's not a complicated sport either. We'll probably just need to race on the track like they do for sprinting and stuff. So it's not like I'm not asking for a bunch of infrastructure, in other words. And the thing about trying to get a new Olympic sport invented is that the International Olympic Committee isn't very accommodating. It's like an old institution, very set in their ways. Well, I know it's June. The Olympics don't start until the end of July. I guess I don't understand. So they had a problem with me trying to get it pushed through at the last minute, as they said, and I've been calling a few times each week, and I'm not really a phone guy, so that should let you know how much I want this. They don't even return my emails, and they said I need to fill out all this paperwork, and I'm like, it's electric unicycle racing. Like, how much information could you possibly need other than that? It's just by the name electric unicycle racing, it's like the most exciting sport ever to hit the Olympics, and I want to be a champion. I, Doug Amith, want to be the first electric unicycle racing champion. Why do this? Aside from wanting to be a champion, of course, I'm in the prime of my life physically, unless you count when I was between 16 and 24, I guess. And don't get me wrong, I have a good job. I basically play with gadgets all day, but I figured, why work all year, every year, when I could just work 2 weeks a year, every 4 years? You know?
Olympic athletes don't get paid.
What?
No.
Really?
Yeah, they don't get paid.
That sucks. Really? How? You know, I would say that maybe Time could sponsor me, but everyone I work with, honestly, has not been very supportive at all. I'd actually say they've been unsupportive.
Awesome.
Well, for instance, I called a press conference to get the word out about my cause, and nobody came. Nobody. And this is saying something because the only people I know, basically, are reporters. And it's not like I asked them to travel or anything. I called a press conference in the middle of the Time.com bullpen, and nobody showed. Yeah, that's the picture from the event. Everybody on the entire staff called in sick the day my press conference was supposed to happen. What's next? I don't know, to be honest with you. I guess I'll keep being a technology guy, but my heart is always going to be zipping around on a 10-mile-an-hour gyro-stabilized electric unicycle. You know, that's kind of what happens when you go through something like this. I'll keep training a bit just to make sure I'm ready for 2016. You know, I assume that 4 years from now I'll be even in better shape physically than I am now. And I got a book deal, no thanks to time, by the way, so I'll be working on my book, Little Weights, Little Carrots, How Training Little by Little Over a Lot of Time Makes Little Muscles Bigger. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're in dark times when it comes to electric unicycle racing. You know what they say about dark times. Sometimes it's always darkest before the time when it gets lighter. You know, basically, like, things can't keep getting darker. There's like a maximum amount of darkness, in other words. You can't go past a certain level. It's like the most dark it can get, that's where you have to stop, and you can only go lighter from there. So the most dark, that's pretty much where we are right now, vis-a-vis trying to get this sport into the Olympics in 2012.